Hello dear students, today just I am continuing the chapter probability exercise 13.3. Just some of the questions we have already done in the previous class. Now just we start from question 7 because this chapter is very important. Bayes theorem is used for finding reverse probability. Okay, so take question 7. Take question 7, that is an insurance company. Question like this: an insurance company insured 2,000 scooter driver, 4,000 car driver, 6,000 truck drivers. The probability of an accident are 0.01, 0.03, 0.05 respectively. This is given for accident probability. One of the insured person meets with an accident. What is the probability that he is a scooter driver? Just by reading these questions, I think you know better that what theorem will be used here. Bayes theorem, because reverse probability just like that. Okay, so just take solution of question 7. Okay, so here scooter driver, car driver and truck drivers. Okay, so just like this, let E1, E2, E3 be three events. Event just you can write like this: event that person is a scooter driver. Similarly, car driver and similarly a truck driver. Just person. Is a scooter driver, is a car driver, is a these are three events, suppose, and also let A be the event. A be the event that what the person meets with an accident. Person meets, just selecting choosing person meets with an accident. For that, the notation for event is E. Now, just we have to find the probability that the one of the insured person met with an accident. So, just this person is a scooter driver. Just we have to find. So met an accident, that is, this is accident, the probability, and is a scooter driver, that is this P1. So we have to find this. We have to find this. And this probability can be found by Bayes theorem. So here, for formula, what? P E1 into P A by E1 upon P, just same thing, sum up 3 times, P E A by E1 plus P E2 P A by E2 plus P E3 P A by E3. So this is according to Bayes theorem. Just we have to find this. Okay. If we denote E1, E2, E3 and A like this, then all the values we can find. Then according to question, we can get what? One by one, just we have to find the value. Okay. P probability of E1. Okay. Here how many persons, how many drivers are there? 2000, 4000, 6000, 2, 4, 6, 6, 6, 12,000 drivers. Okay. So 12,000 drivers. To total, because person is a scooter driver. Just how many scooter drivers are there? 2000. And total drivers are there? 12,000. Just adding all the quantity. So this is scooter driver, so 2000 divided by 12,000. 12,000 means total number of driver. So this is equals to what? 1 by 6. 1 by 6. Okay. Similarly, P E2. P E2 car driver. How many car drivers are there? 4,000 car driver. Okay. So what? 4,000 upon 12,000. That is what? 1 by 3. 1 by 3. And also P E3. What? Here 6,000 by 12,000. 12,000 total number of drivers and 3,000 private drivers. So this is equals to what? 1 by 2. So 1 by 6, 1 by 3, 1 by 2. These are the values of P1, P2, P3. Okay, just now we require PA by E1. PA by E1. A by E1 means what? Person is a scooter driver met with an accident. That means what? PA by E1. A means what? Met an accident. Which is a scooter driver. These are given in probability. So 0.01, 0.03, 0.15. These are given. Okay. Person met with an accident is a scooter driver. Is this? Because this is given. That is a scooter driver met with an accident. So what? 0.01. It is given. That is what? 0.01 means 1 upon 100. Similarly, P A by E2, that is person, which is car driver met with an accident. It is also given 0.03. 0.03. That is what? 3 by 100. And P A by E3. What? The person met with an accident, which is the person which is truck driver and met with an accident. That is what? 0.15. 0.15, that is 15 by 100. 15 by 100. Okay. Now we have to find what? The person is a scooter driver met with an accident. Okay. So here probability that the driver is a scooter driver given that he met with an accident. Thus, by using, not thus, now, by using Bayes theorem, the probability what we have to find? He is a scooter driver met with an accident. So, probability that the driver is a scooter, person is a scooter driver. It is given that he meets with an accident. He is given by this formula. Just you have to put the value here. Person is a scooter driver. It is given that he meets with an accident. So, by using these values, you can use Bayes theorem like this. Now, just put the value Pe1 into E3. P1 means 1 by 6 into A by E1 1 by 100 upon, just we can write 1 by 6 into 1 by 100 plus, and then 1 by 3 into 3 by 100 plus 1 by 2 into 15 by 100. Just put the value. So just you can solve 1 by 100, 1 by 100, 1 by 100 common. Here 1 by 100 common. So cancel out 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 3, 1 by. You can solve it by cancel out 1 by 100, 1 by 100 and so on. So value will be 1 upon 52. Just solve it. Okay. Calculate just like this. How? 1 by 100, 1 by 100, 1 by 100, 1 by 100 can be cancelled out. So 1 by 6 upon 1 by 6 upon what? Here 3 cancel. So 1 by 6 plus 1 plus 15 by 2. 1 by 6, 1, 15 by 2, and 1 by 100, 1 by 100 cancel out. So it can be simplified just, okay. 1 by 6, 1, 15 by 2, and 1 by 6, 1 by 100, 1 by 100 cancel. So just solve it. This is the answer. Okay, 1 by 52. Just calculate it. So this is the process of Bayes theorem for finding probability of questions. Okay, I just given question. Just take question 8. Here, main requirement is what? Just now I am writing in very short. Okay, just see. I think all the questions of this exercise are based on Bayes theorem. Just you have to also complete the example. Okay, so here Bayes theorem is used for finding reverse probability, also. So here just first of all you have to denote naming the events E1 into E3 and another event for finding probability A, and then you can find the values just like suppose question 8. A factory has two machines A, B. Past record shows that the machine A produced 60% of the items of output, machine B produced 40% of the items. Further, 2% of the item produced by machine A and 1% produced by machine B were defective. Either defective. Okay. All the items are put in on stock pile and then one item is chosen at random from this and found to be defective. What is the probability that it was produced by machine B? It was produced by machine B, that is in reverse probability for machine B. Okay, so just we have to denote here two events. So question 8. Okay, question 8. So just like let two events E1, E2. Item produced by machine A. Event. Let event item produced by machine A. Similarly by machine B. Similarly, event item produced by machine B. And let A be the event that item is defective. Be the event that item is defective. So here, just according to question, then according to question, just we can find the value PE1, PE2. Okay, so machine produce, first machine A produced 60% of the item. So here 60%. 60% means what? Just you can write its value. 60% means 60 by 100. Okay, 6. So 3 by 5. So first 60%. Similarly, PE2, how many percent? 60% and 40%. So 40%. So this is 40%. It is given in question. Just item produced by the machine A minus machine B, how many percent? This percent. Okay. So probability of this is what? 40 by 100. So here 2 by 5. 2 by 5. Okay. Also. And also P A by E means probability of defective items produced by the machine A. So produced by the machine A, the probability that machine B produced, machine A produced effective items. What percentage is given? 2% and 1%. 2% and 1%. So probability that the machine E1 means machine A produced defective items is 2%. 2%. That is what? 2 by 100. 1 by 50. Okay. Similarly, here PA by E2 means machine B produced defective items 1%. 1%, that is 1 upon 100. Just like this. Okay, so these are the values given in questions. Using Bayes theorem, the probability that what is the probability it was found produced by machine B, just randomly chosen electrodes, that probability randomly selected, probability that randomly selected item is probability that randomly selected item is defective, given that just we have to find the probability. What is the probability that it was produced by machine B? Sorry, just like probability that randomly selected item is produced by machine B. Here by machine B. So we have to find the probability of machine B, given that it is defective, is given by just probability of E2 by A. Here probability of E2 by A, because E2 machine B produced. So E2 by A. So PE2 PA by E2 upon P E1 P A by E1, because here total, just we have to write total probability. So this, and also P E2 into P A by E2. So just put all the values, you can find the probability here. Okay? Clear? So this its value, just put the value only. So here in terms of 2 by 100, just use 100 because 100 can be cancelled out. PE2 2 by 5 into E2 2 by 5 into this 1 by 100 upon 3 by 5 PE1 E1 3 by 5 into 2 by 100. So we can write 2 by 100 plus 2 by 5 into 1 by 100. Okay? So like this. Now 1 by 100 can be cancelled out. So 2 by 5, 6 by 5 and 2 by 5. So this is equals to 2 by 5 upon here 6 by 5 plus 2 by 5. Just here also see 1 by 5 can be cancelled out. So 2 by 6 plus 2 8. 2 by 8, 1 by 4. Very simple. 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 is the probability. 1 by 4 is the probability. Okay, record probability is 1 by 4. Just you have to denote this. E1, E2 and so on. Okay. Similarly, take question 9. Question 9. Here, two groups are competed. What? Competing. Two groups are competing for the position on the board of directors of a corporation. Okay. The probabilities that the first and second group will win are 0.6, 0.4 respectively. Two groups are competing. Okay. Having probability 0.6, 0.4. Further, if the first group wins, the probability probability of introducing a new product is 0.7. If the corresponding probability is 0.3, if the second group will win. Find the probability that a new product introduced was by the second group. So here also it is very simple notation. Okay, two groups. So we can suppose just like this. First group event E1 for first group, event A for producing new product. Okay, so just we can use this type of writing also here. What? Question 9. Question 9. Let E1 event there are two groups A and B. So E1 event that group A wins the competition. Okay. Similarly, event group B wins the competition. Okay, and A event new product introduced. Event that new product introduced. Then according to question PE1 what is PE1? Because event group A wins the competition. It is given, na? How many? Probability 0.6 and 0.4. 0.6 and 0.4. 0.6 and 0.4. Group A or group B for winning. Okay? And also P A by E1. A by E1 means what? New product is introduced if group A wins the competition. It is also given. The probability introducing new product by first group is what? Here given in the question, just 0.7 and 0.3. 0.7 and 0.3. 0.7. Similarly, P A by E2. Probability that 0.7 and 0.3. Okay, that is what? Probability that the new product is introducing by the E2 means group B. E1 means group A. So this is given. Just use this. Using Bayes theorem, the probability that what we have to find here? Find the probability that the new product is introduced by second group. Probability that just we can find what? By using Bayes theorem. Okay. Using Bayes theorem, the probability that the new product is introduced by group B, that is second group. Okay, second group. There are two groups. First group and second group. Group A, this is first group. This is second group. Group A means first, and group B means second. Second group. So group B, second group, is given by what? Group B, E2 by A. Second group, E2 by A. So just use this formula. You can get result. Here also just write the value. What? PE2. E2 is 0.4 into A by E2, 0.3 upon just 0.6 into 0.7, 0.6 into 0.7 plus 0.4 into 0.3. Okay, so very simple, just calculate. Then here what? 42, 12. 42 and 12 means 54, and here 12. So 0.12 upon 0.54. 0.12 upon 0.54, 12 by 54. 12 by 54, just you can divide 2 by 9. 2 by 9. So 2 by 9. This is the probability. Just here, main thing is what? Just introduce or denote two events. Hypothesis. They are hypothesis, and for the Bayes theorem, and A for event, for which we have to find the probability, and just use Bayes theorem for finding reverse probability. Okay, for this, when comes from any of the event, so that is reverse probability. So just set off your notation for given questions. So take also question 10 here. Question 10. Question 10 is what? Suppose a girl throw a die. Okay. Suppose a girl throws a die. If she gets 5 or 6, throwing a die, if get 5 or 6 on the die, she tosses a coin 3 times. If 5 or 6 get on die, then she tosses 3 coins. A coin 3 times. And notes the number of hits. The coin tossed 3 times and note down number of heads. If she gets 2, 1, 2, 3 or 4, she tosses a coin ons. If on the die she gets 1, 2, 3 or 4, then toss a coin single time. Also notes whether a head or tail is obtained. Okay. If she obtained exactly on head, it is given. If she obtained exactly on head, what is the probability that she threw 1, 2, 3 or 4 with die? So here just we have to make two events, E1 and E2, by writing what? Getting on head 5 or 6 event, E1 getting 1, 2, 3 or 4 on die, event 2, E2, and A getting exactly on head. Just we have to find the probability for P E1, P E2, P A by E1, P A by E2. That is main thing here. Just see for question what 10 question 10. Okay, so here see, let E1 event that die shows 5 or 6 on throwing die 5 or 6, first event E1. Similarly, die shows 1, 2, 3 or 4, 1 or 2 or 3. Just you can write 1, 2, 3 or 4. Second event, if die shows this. And A event getting what? Exactly one head. Exactly one head. Then according to questions P1, getting 5 or 6, throwing a die, getting 5 or 6 means total 6. 5 or 6 means 2. 2 by 6. So 2 by 6. What is 2 by 6? 1 by 3. This is the value. Because 5 or 6 favorable numbers 2 and total 6. So this. And E2, 1, 2, 3 or 4. This is 4 by 6. So 4 by 6, 2 by 3. 4 by 6. Just you can write 2 by 3. Okay. Now A is the event getting exactly one head on throwing coins after doing this. Okay, so just now see PE1, A by E1. E1 means already happened, means E1 means getting 5 or 6. When girls getting on die 5 or 6, she threw coin 3 times. If we throw a coin 3 times, then sample space will contain 8 elementary events. Total outcome 8. H, H, T, H, 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 T, T, and so on. Just you can collect 8 total outcomes. And note down the number of heads. How many heads will be there? On getting number of heads, 3. Okay, so just you can see, because 3 times tosses coin. So note down heads. So 3 by 8. Okay, so 3 by 8. because just you can see here. Note down number of heads. On throwing a coin. So exactly one head. Exactly on head you can get by throwing how many? Just you can see now by making first so head, then second head, first head, second position, maybe head tail, third position, and so on. Just you can make its outcome and get. You can see for exactly, because probability of getting exactly one head out of 8, you can see there is will exactly one head will be 3 times. Exactly one head means HTT, THT, TTH, exactly one head. There will be 3 outcomes which will contain exactly one head. Just you can write here directly. Okay? Because just see a head, then first head, and second head and tail, third head and tail, head and tail. One is this, and this. Just you can do first coin head, and similarly with tail, then head, tail, then head, tail, then head, tail. Just what? First head, no. Head, tail, no. Head, tail, no. Head, tail, head. 1. Tail, head, tail, head, tail. 1. Tail, head. 1. Tail. Just 3. Total number of head, exactly one head, is 3. And total is 8. Okay? So 3 by 8. Similarly, exactly one head in the second case. In the second case, only one time throw the coin. So exactly one head means 1 by 2. Because only single coin is throwing, so 1 by 2. Okay. This is the probability. Now we have to find the probability what? Probability that girl threw 1, 2, 3 or 4 with die if she obtained exactly one head. So probability that the girl threw 1, 2, 3 or 4 on die if she gets exactly on head. Is given by probability of this, that is probability of this is E2 by A. A means getting exactly one head. So we can use this formula here also. Okay, so just write all the values by 2 by 3, 1 by 2. 2 by 3 into 1 by 2 upon 1 by 3 into 3 by 8 plus 2 by 3 into 1 by 2. So just you can solve it. Here see 3, 2, 3, here also 2, 4 into 2. So 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2 can be cancelled out. So 2 by 3 by 4 plus 2. 2 upon 3 by 4, 3 by 4 plus 2. So this can be written like this. 8 by 11, I think. Answer is 8 by 11. Okay. So just calculate it. This is the probability. Just you have to set up your events. You want it to just like this. And getting exactly one hit. So just calculate this probability which we will require for writing in the Bayes theorem. Okay. So now take question 11. What is question 11? So here just see in question 11 a manufacturer has three machine operator A, B, C. The first operator A produce 1% defective, second, whereas other two operators B and C 5% and 7% defective items respectively. So machine operators A, B, C, just defective item producing probability are given. How many percent? 1, 5, 7%. Okay, this. Now, A is on the job for 50% of the time, B is on the 30% of the time, and C is on the 20% of the time. A defective item is produced. What is the probability that it was produced by A? Very simple. Just 3. You can solve it easily. Okay, by taking 3 events E1, E2, E3, E4 and so on. Now we can see that for 11 here just take 3 events. Okay, first 3 events. So machine operators producing items from just E1, E2, E3. Suppose we are having events, 3 events, E1, E2, E3. E1 item is produced by machine operator A, item is produced by machine operator B, C, and also let E1 item produced by operator A, machine operator. Okay, machine operator A, machine operator A. Similarly, E2 by B, E3 by C. Same way. Okay, and A event that item is defective. Just you have to write in detail very clearly. E1 with the event of event that item produced by machine operator A, and E2, E3 is just like the A, B, C, and E with the event that item is defective. Then just according to the question, just write all the probabilities. How many percentages are there? 50, 30, 20. 50, 30, 20. So 50%, that is 50 by 100 means 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Similarly, the E2, how many percent? 50, E2, 50%, 30% and 20%. So 30% means 30 by 100. So 3 by 10. 3 by 10. Okay. And last E3. The E3 PE3 is how many percentage? 20%. Means what? 1 by 5. 1 by 5. X be the event producing defective items. Defective items. P A by E1, that is when item is produced by A, the probability of defective getting it defective. So it is also given that defective percentage are given how many? 157%. 157%. 1%. That is 1 by 100. P A by E2 also given what? 5%. That is 5 by 100 means 5 by 100. Okay, just write in terms of 100. 5 by 100. 5 by 100. And it is also given E3. A by E3. 7%. Means 7 by 100. 7 by 100. Okay. So just using Bayes theorem. Bayes theorem. The probability that what we have to find? Probability defective item was produced by operator E. Probability that the defective item produced by the operator which A, by machine operator A, by machine operator A is given by machine operator A means E1, given by P E1 by A, PE1 by A. PE1 by A means here 3 events are there. So P1 by P1 A by E1 upon total probability. Total P E1 P A by E1 plus P E2 P A by E2 plus P E3 P A by E3. So this is equals to what? Just put the value. This two. 1 by 2, 1 by 100. 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 100 upon 3 by 10, 5 by 100. 1 by 2 into 1 by 100 plus 3 by 10 into 5 by 100 plus 1 by 5 into 7 by 100. Just we can see that here 1 by 100, 1 by 100, 1 by 100, 1 by 100 can be cancelled out. Now 1 by 2, just we can write 1 by 2 upon here 1 by 2 plus 15 by 10. Just 1 by 100 is cancelled, 5 to 2, 3 by 2. Just we can write 3 by 2. 3 by 2 plus here 7 by 5. Just solve it, you can get the result. Okay, 1 by 2, 3 by 2, 7 by 5, 7 by 5, and here 1 by 2. Just 100 cancel, just solving 5 by 34. You can get 5 by 34. So this is the probability, 5 by 34. Okay, so just see here. 2 to 2, 10, 10 to 5, 15, 20, 27 by 10. So 5 by 34. Okay, 5 by 34. So this is question 11. So simple. Just you have to decide what are the events U1 into E3, U1 into or U1 into E3, and what is the main event. And just this is hypothesis, and by using Bayes theorem you can set up formula, and by using this value you can get the required probability. Okay, now take 12, question 12. Question 12 is what? A card from a pack of 52 card is lost. Deck of card, 52 cards, one card is lost. From the remaining cards of the pack, 2 cards are drawn and found to be both diamonds. From remaining cards, that is 51 cards, just drawing 2 cards, and both are, it is found to be both diamonds. Find the probability the lost card being a diamond. Okay, so very important question is this. Okay, so just decide your event. Okay, so what will be the event here? Just you can see you need to, here 2 events can be decided. Just like, see, suppose first event, lost card is choosing cards are diamond, and so just set up formula E1. Let E1 E2. Card is diamond or is not a diamond. Okay, using card diamond card and card with not a diamond. Choosing cards. Choosing a diamond card. Card is diamond, not a diamond. Choosing card, and a event that lost card is diamond. Lost card is diamond. Okay, lost card is diamond. Not lost card. Even that the lost card. Lost card. Okay. So now, then PE1. Choosing card is diamond. So diamond card getting 52 card having 13 diamonds. So 13 by 52. So 13 by 52. 13 by 52 equals to 1 by 4. And PE2. 1 minus 13 by 52. You can write like this. Or just 39 by 52. Okay, 39 by 52 means just like this, 52 minus 13 by 52. You can getting like this formula, or okay, or 39 by 52. Just you can write direct. Okay. This can be used 39 3 by 4. 3 by 4. Okay. That's 1 by 4 minus 1 minus 1 by 4, 3 by 4. Okay. And here PA by E1. and P A by E2. How can you find P A by E1? P A by E1 means, just suppose diamond card is lost. Then how many cards are there? 52 cards are there. 13 diamonds. If one card is lost, if diamond card is lost, then 12 diamond cards remain. So if diamond card is lost, then 12 diamond cards are remaining. Out of 12, just we have to choosing 2 diamond cards. So P A by E1. So P A by E1 is equals to 12 C2 upon 1 card is lost, so remaining 51. So 51 C2. This is total case, and out of 12, just 2 diamond cards are selected. Okay. So this can be solved and find the value. Similarly, P A by E2. If not a diamond card selected. Okay. So if lost card is not a diamond card, then 13 diamond cards will remain, but total number is 51. Total number is 51. In this case, we can write 13 C2 upon 51 C2. Because total is 51 and diamond card is not lost, there are 13 diamond cards are there, just 13 C2 by 51 C2. So it can be solved. Just 12 C2, you know. How can you solve it? Just 12 C2, 51 C2. It can be solved by using C2 upon 51 C2. So just use 12 C2, but you know formula, factorial n, 12 upon factorial 10 factorial 2. 10 means 12 into 12 factorial can be written as what? 12 into 11 into 10 factorial. So this cancel. 2 factorial is 66. This 66. Similarly, 51 C2. What? 51 factorial. 51 factorial means 51 into 50 into 49 factorial. 51 minus this 49 factorial into 2 factorial. So this cancel. 2 25 51 into 25 just 5 25 2 10. So 5 7 2 1 2 7 5. 1 2 7 5. So 66 by 1 2 7 5. So 1 2 7 5. 66 by, so 3 425, 22 by 425, 22 by 425. So just you know what is the formula? NCR formula. NCR formula means n factorial upon n minus r factorial and r factorial. By using this formula, you can solve it. So what is the value? 22 by 425. Just find the value and use this. Okay, yeah. So 22 by 425. Similarly, you can get the value of this 26 by 425. 26 by 425. Okay, just solve it. Clear? this by this, 22 by 425, 26 by 425. You can solve it. So now just setting your notation, and then lost card is a diamond card for them. Using by using Bayes theorem, the probability of that the lost card is probability that the lost card is a diamond card. Okay, we have to find the lost card being a diamond. So diamond is given by what? P E1 by A. P E1 by A. Just use Bayes theorem. Okay, P E1 by A. So P E1 into P A by E1 upon is given by this formula. Just use P. There are two events, P A by E1 plus P E2, P A by E2. Use the values, just this, P E1 1 by 4, 1 by 4, here 1 by 4 into 22 by 425, here also 1 by 4 into 22 by 425 plus 3 by 4, 3 by 4 into 26 by 425. Okay, so just use this value and you can get the result. Very simple. Here, what? 1 by 4, 1 by 425, 1 by 4, 425, 1 by 4, 425 can be cancelled out. So 22 upon, just write it, 22 upon what? Here, 22 plus 3 into 26. 3 into 26. 78. So 22 by 22 plus 78. 22 by 100. 22 by 100. Okay, so answer is what? 22 by 100. That is divided by 2, 11 by 50. So this is answer. 11 by 50. Okay, just set off your events and find the probability, these probabilities, and put in the formula of Bayes theorem. Okay, so this is question 12. Now question 13. So question 13 is a objective type questions. Probability that A speaks truth is 4 by 5. Speaking truth. Probability of speaking truth 4 by 5 by a person. A coin is tossed, a person, A reports, here A speaks truth. So, a coin is tossed, a person, A reports that head appears. The probability that actually there was head. So this is very simple question. Okay. So we have to set up first event here. 13. So very simple question. How actually head appears? You report head, but actually head appears. That means just use Bayes theorem here also. So in this theorem also use this formula. Here E1 E2. Suppose E1 speak truth. Probability E1. Probability speak truth equals to 3 by 4. It is given. 3 by 4 is given, or 4 by 5 is given, or 4 by 5, sorry, 4 by 5. 4 by 5 is given, speak truth. And E2, not. Okay. Here 4 by 5 speak truth and not speak truth. Okay. And A, A be the event. Actually, A be the event what? Head appears. Just coin toss, head appears, speak and report head. So here suppose A is the event that head appears. Then A by E1 means what? Head appears when speak truth. We can write because here head appears either true or false. There is probability set. So we can write head appears when head is getting equals to half. PA by E2. Head appears is just you can write like this. When throwing a coin, head appears or tail appears. In both cases, probability will be half. So we can write PA by E1, PA by E2. In both cases, half. In both cases, half. Just speak truth or false. Okay? So PA by E1, PA by E2 equals to half. Because one time coin throw, if head appears, then 1 by 2. If tail appears, then also 1 by 2. Okay? So this. There. Actually head appears. Speak truth and head appears. Actually head appears means E1 by A. Just we have to find E1 by A. Okay? Actually head appears. Head appears and E1 speak truth. Head appears. So head appears, speak truth. Head appears. So actually head appears is this equals to by using base theorem. So E1. So E1 into P A by E1 upon P E1 A by E1 in plus P E2 P A by E2. Okay. So just use this value PE1 4 by 5 into A by E1 half upon 4 by 5 into half plus 1 by 5 into half. Just here see that 5 into 2, 5 into 2, 5 into 2 cancel out by taking common. So 4 upon 4 plus 1 equals to 4 by 5. So probability is 4 by 5, that is the answer is A. A is true. Correct answer is A, 4 by 5. Okay. Correct answer is now. Last question 14 is that A, B are two events such that A subset B, PB equal not 0, then which of the following is correct? Okay. So here C, 14, question 14. So just we can discuss about it, which is here option A is correct. A is correct. Option A is correct. Okay. So now for question 14, just we can see here that what are the option 14. It is given that A subset B and probability B is not equals to 0. Okay, which of the following is true? Here PA by B equals to PA by B equals to PB by PA. First option. Second option is what? PA by B is equals to less than A, less than PA, less than PA. And third option is C. P A by B is greater than equal P A. Then fourth option means option A, option B, option C, option D is none of this. These are the options. So here it is given. So A subset B implies what? A intersection B equals to A. A subset B means A intersection B equals to A. A contained in B. So it by using here just take probability on both sides. Just we can get like this. PA intersection B. Now just see by conditional probability PA by B by PA by B equals to what? PA intersection B upon PB. This is by conditional probability, and this is equals to PA. So PA upon PB. P upon PB. This is equals to PA upon PB. So not less than. Now P equal. This may be true, but not less than. Also, since PB is not equals to 0, plus 1 by PB is equals to what? 1 by PB. Or here also see that PB is not equals to 0 and also PB is less than equal 1. Always PB probability is less than equal 1. So we see that 1 upon PB is greater than equal 1. 1 upon PB. 1 upon PB, 1 upon 1. Less than equal, greater than. Reverse again. So inequality will change. Here we can multiply in both sides by PA. PA means like between 0 to 1 positive number. So PA upon PB is greater than equal PA. And PA by B equals to PA by B. Same thing. So PA by B is greater than equal PA. That is, this is correct. C option is correct. C is correct option. Okay, so you can discuss like this. Okay, so this is the last question of exercise 13.3. C is correct. Okay, here A is correct. Now all the question is completed of the exercise 13.3. Very important exercise based on base theorem. Just you have to also do all the questions from example and all the exercise questions. Just do in your homework copy and send me some of the questions for your attendance. Okay.